As you go through the Don Connelly 247 website, you'll see a big part of the website's podcast. Now, what I'm trying to do in this website in general, and the podcast specifically, is give you all the tools you need to become successful. Look, we all have two sets of skills. We have hard skills and soft skills. The hard skills are what we learn in training. In my mind and my heart, I believe that maybe 10% of your success will come from the hard skills. 90% of your success is going to come from your soft skills, like people skills, the ability to put our very complicated message in a very simple, easy to understand manner, relationship management skills, self-awareness, things of that nature. So we've broken up the podcast in Don Connelly 247 accordingly. We thoroughly explore and explain the hard skills. We do go into that, needed to succeed, but we devote a lion's share of our attention to the development of soft skills, just like life. Let me explain what you're going to encounter as you explore our universe. Best practices really is all about the hard skills. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about investing wisdom. We're going to talk about managing relationships. We're going to talk about marketing ourselves to people, making ourselves more accessible to people, presentation skills, again, another hard skill, prospecting, and lastly, storytelling, analogies, and power phrases. Let me break them down for you. Best practices, that is the hard skills. That's mastering and sticking to the basics. That's all about competence and the ability to set goals and how to write a business plan and create a marketing plan and have a mission statement, an elevator speech. It's about branding. It's about creating a repeatable process. The hard skills we need. That gets us dressed up and ready to go. Now, investing wisdom is really important because ours is a complicated arena, and we've got to explain it in a way that clients will understand. I'm not a money manager. I'm not a guru. I'm just going to take our very complicated message and put it in very simple language. And you'll find everything I talk about is long-term. That's half of this. The other half of investing wisdom are client emotions, telling your clients in advance what they can expect. When we get into managing the relationship, that's all about people skills. That's service that's so good it goes viral. That people start talking about you. Your service is so great. And I'll give you examples of advisors with great service around the world. I want to talk about relationship building. I'm going to harp on you about caring. In fact, caring more than people expect you to care. We're going to talk about gaining trust, likability and gaining trust. Really, we're going to talk about thinking like a lifer. Now, marketing yourself, that's your EQ, your emotional intelligence quotient versus IQ. This is your behavior. Everything you say and do is an advertisement. So when someone walks away from you, what do you want them to think? So we're going to talk a lot about likability and attitude and enthusiasm and passion and tenacity and self-awareness and common sense, self-motivation, all of those things that make you presentable to the public. You should create such a buzz that people want to do business with you. Presentation skills, hard skills. This is how to give a presentation. This is not skipping anything. This is doing everything necessary to go from soup to nuts with a presentation. It's making an initial benefit statement. It's probing for objections. It's overcoming those objections. It's giving a formal presentation. It's asking for a commitment. It's really skills of persuasion, the hard skills of persuasion. Prospecting is just what the name implies, all about prospecting with a heavy emphasis on referrals. And lastly, storytelling, analogies, and power phrases. That's quips, quotes, and anecdotes. It's conversational competence. It's making your speech elegant. I'm going to tell you how to create a story, how to tell a story. I'm going to give you sales ideas to use. I'm going to show you how to use analogies. Analogies make the unfamiliar familiar. They're very important to you as an advisor. I want to give you the right phraseology, how to say something so it makes an impact. So one advisor calls these Don Connellyisms, these power phrases. So really, this section is everything spoken, all things spoken in this storytelling section. So really enjoy the podcast, go through them, audio, video, take whatever you want and use it. And as always, thanks for being a member of Don Connelly 247.